Today, we're going to be talking about decluttering your devices. First, we're going to go through a few slides, and then I'm also going to do a live demonstration as well. So for the table of contents in particular, we're going to focus on why you would want to declutter your device, how to declutter an HP laptop, as well as Mac devices. And we're going to end off with decluttering smartphones, including iPhones and Androids. Now, if you're looking for a little checklist, we've included a visual on the slide. So these are a few things that you can do in order to declutter your device. You can delete unused apps to save space for selfies, for example. You can unfriend exes on social media. So I think this is a bit of a joke. These are supposed to be silly. You can check for software updates. You can check yourself before you wreck yourself. You can ask for further explanation of these later on if you're a bit confused. You can organize your photos. You can declutter your desktop or home screen, and you can also sync your devices to the cloud, so then you don't have to be taking up so much space on all of your devices. So as promised, we're going to talk about reasons why you want to declutter your device. Firstly, it's really important to not only organize your physical space, but to also organize your digital space to ensure that you're being efficient and you have an organized and stress-free life. The longer that you use your device, such as a smartphone, laptop, or tablet, more space will be taken up, and it is then way harder to navigate through your files, photos, applications, and anything else that you're looking for on your device, which then makes it much slower to operate. So it just makes it less useful to you. And by cleaning up your device, even if it's just every once in a while, you can speed up the amount of time it takes for you to locate things on your device. And you can even feel that weight off of your shoulders, even if it's not an actual weight, it's a weight, a digital weight. So it can definitely help you to feel more calm. To start off with freeing up space on your laptop, you want to do the following things. Firstly, delete or uninstall unused apps or apps that no longer serve a purpose. So sometimes we may download apps for one-time use, and after you're done with it, just make sure you put it in the trash or you delete it. You can also clean up your disk, login items, and system files. Empty your trash or recycling bin on your desktop. You can also delete any files that you have in excess, any other folders, photos, videos, downloads, etc. that you no longer need. And you can find your largest space wasters, and from there you can delete anything you don't need or use. So sometimes it's good to go to the source to first find out, oh, are photos taking up all my space? Or maybe it's my messages or my email, and then you can take action from there. So now we're going to go over a step-by-step process of how to check the space on your Windows computer to then move forward in cleaning it up and freeing up the space. The first step is to open File Explorer. From there, you want to find your Windows under Devices and Drives. And then under where it says Windows, it tells you how many gigabytes you are using and how much free space you have left on your device. So this is really great to get a sense of the state of your device. And here's a screenshot of what it looks like when you find this Windows area. And this person has 207 gigabytes free of the 930 gigabytes that they have on their device. So they've used a very significant amount of their storage so far. Now you can also do the same thing on a Mac computer if you are an Apple user, and the steps are similar but still different because they are different devices. So firstly, you want to click the Apple icon in the top left-hand corner of your screen, then click on the drop-down About This Mac, then click on Storage, and then from there you will see how much space is being used and which systems or programs in particular are using it, and also how much you have left. Now you can also delete files on your computer to free up space. Firstly, you want to go to your File Explorer if you're on a Windows device, or Finder if you're on Mac. Then right-click on the file that you would like to remove, and a drop-down menu will then appear from that file. Click on the Delete button. If you open up your recycling bin or your trash can that's located on the home page of your laptop, you will then see all of your deleted files. You can then permanently delete anything you've placed in the trash by emptying your trash or recycling bin periodically. This can be a great habit to get into in order to free up space. It's kind of like how there's garbage day. If you live in a home, you have to take your garbage out every week. Maybe you can start this habit with emptying your trash can on your computer. But a very fair warning is that it's gone forever and you'll never be able to get it back once you delete it permanently. So be very cautious with what you're putting in the trash. Now you can also organize the apps on your Windows or on your Windows computer, and this is going to help you just get a sense of organization, and it'll make you feel less maybe overwhelmed by the appearance of your screen. So you want to go to the home page of your computer, and then you can click and drag the icons to move your apps where you'd like them on the screen. It's also possible to place the important apps into a menu bar on the top or bottom of your screen, so it will stay there. And from there, you can open it and just click on the app once from the menu bar. So if there are apps that you use more frequently, you can put them into this menu so that it's easier for you to access them. And something that can really help with the visual organization is trying to align the applications to the best of your ability, just for, it's nice for your eyes to look at as well. So just keeping everything organized in rows can be a great strategy. Now you can also organize the apps on your Mac computer as well. Firstly, you want to go into Open Finder. Secondly, you click on Applications from the menu bar on the left. And from there, to add an application to your dock, which means that it is visible at the bottom bar of your screen, as you can see in this screenshot here, you then just click and drag the app you want from Finder down into the dock. You can also move the order of the apps on your dock around by clicking and dragging on them. And if you want to remove an app from the dock, drag the app into the trash bin. And don't worry, this is not going to delete the app, it just removes it from the bottom bar. But if you do want to delete or uninstall an application, you want to click on the application from the Finder window, and from there you can either right-click and then click on Move to Trash, or drag it into the trash can from the Finder window. Now you can also organize your files and folders on a computer in addition to your applications. Firstly, you want to go to File Explorer if you're on a Windows computer, or Finder if you're on a Mac. From there, you can right-click a blank space where you want the folder to go. Then click on New Folder. You can then add a name to your folder by right-clicking on it and clicking the Rename button. Then you can type in a new name and tap on the Enter key to save it. Then if you want to move your folder to a different location, you will then have to click and drag it to where you want it to be, and then let go of it once you're happy with its location. To move files into a folder, you just want to click on the file of interest, or even multi-select by selecting all of the files, and then drag and drop it into the folder of your choice. If you want to delete a folder altogether, just right-click on it and then you can click on Delete. Now we're going to go through how to do a disk cleanup on Windows computers. The first step is to go to File Explorer and then right-click on the button that says Windows. From there, left-click on Properties, and then you will want to select Disk Cleanup. Then when the disk cleaner appears on your screen, check the boxes of everything that you would like to be deleted. For example, all of the files you have not touched in a while will be listed there, so you can select them all. Then once you're ready, you can click on OK, followed by Delete Files. And once it's done, you want to click on OK once again in order to close the disk cleaner. So these screenshots are a very helpful guide to the steps written on the slide. You want to go to Windows, and then from there you can go to the Properties section and follow the prompts at the bottom. So this is the desk cleanup, and then once you're done, you'll click on OK. Now you can also clean up system files on Windows computers and laptops. And again, you're going to want to go to File Explorer. This is a commonality of all of the different steps of organization. Secondly, you want to right-click on Windows. Then, as we did in the previous slide, you want to click on Properties. And from there, click on the Cleanup System Files button. And then you can check the boxes of all the files that you want to delete. And once you're done and satisfied, click OK to delete the files. Now you can also optimize and manage Mac files if you're on an Apple computer. The optimized storage feature of your Mac allows you to save storage space by storing your content in iCloud, which many of you may be familiar with. And this makes it available on demand, but it makes it so that the files aren't stored on your actual computer. They're stored in a cloud that you can access from multiple devices. To do this, you can click on the app's icon or the Apple icon, go to About This Mac, and then go to Storage, and from there, click Manage. And make sure you have Optimized Storage and Empty Trash Automatically toggled on. From there, you want to click on Review Files to browse through all of the files on your computer and see how much space they're taking up. So it's really important to get this information during the cleanup process in order to get an idea of what you're dealing with. Apple Support also has a great video with more tips of how to free up space on a Mac, and we've linked it below on the slide. We can also send it in the chat for you if you're interested in taking a look right away, but you will be able to access it when you get an email version of the slides presentation. Now we're going to move into how to free up space on your smartphone or tablet, including deleting apps, music, downloads, documents, and photos, clearing caches, and also using the optimizer features. Firstly, you want to see the storage of your mobile device. To do so, go into your settings application, and on iPhones, this is a gray gear icon. Then go to storage, and it will take you to the page where it shows how many apps and files you have downloaded. And it also provides you with information regarding how many gigabytes you are using, and also, importantly, how much space you still have available to you. So this may indicate to you how urgently you need to clear your storage out. If you only have a few more gigabytes left, then you're going to have to take action right away. But if you have a lot to go, then that's all right too, and you can maybe think about clearing it, but it's not as urgent. So this screenshot is a picture of the storage section of the settings application. You can see we've used 53.5 gigabytes, but we still have 60.1 gigabytes available. So we've almost used half of them. Now you can see exactly how many each app is using, and maybe it will help you to determine where you need to make the most progress. So potentially for this person, deleting some photos and videos would be very beneficial for freeing up space because it's using a significant amount of storage, but also messages. If you have messages with people who you no longer speak with or the conversations don't need to be referred back to, I would really recommend getting in the habit of deleting them if possible to free up that space as well. Moving on to how to delete an application on your mobile device. This is a very typical process that's very similar for most smartphones and tablets, so it can apply to any device that you have. Firstly, you want to tap and hold the app you want to delete. If you're on an Android device, all of the applications should begin to shake. This is normal, don't worry. And then there should be a button that says delete, uninstall, or remove app. From there, you want to tap on that button, and it may ask you if you're sure you want to uninstall this app. So you want to click on OK in order to ensure that it happens. It's just going to ask you to verify because it doesn't want you to accidentally delete anything important. Now you can also organize your apps on the home screen of your mobile device. Again, you can tap on it and hold your finger on the application and move it around the screen to place it wherever you would like. You can add an app to your home screen, you can uninstall it, or you can even drag it to another place on your screen simply by holding down and moving it around. Though if you drag one app on top of another, be aware you will be creating a folder. From there, you can name the folder and place more apps into it. For example, a lot of people enjoy putting social media all in one folder, maybe games, work, finances, if you have online banking. Just helps you to be more organized, and it's definitely a lot less stressful to look at a whole page of apps. If they're all sorted, it's it's less stressful for sure. And these folders are a great way to make your phone screen less cluttered in general and organize your apps into categories so it's easier for you to locate them at any given time. So something that takes up a lot of space, and many people do say that all of my gigabytes are being taken up by photos and videos. So we're going to walk through how to delete them in order to free up space. Firstly, go to your gallery or photos application. Then click on an album to see the photos that are inside of that album. For example, recently added, if you have a vacation folder for your photos, whatever it may be. Then tap and hold any photos you wish to delete, and you can even select multiple at a time in order to make the process quicker. Then tap the delete button that appears at the top of your screen. It may be a trash can icon, or it may just be a delete button, and make sure you click on it to finally delete the photos. Now you can also clear your cache on your Android. And in order to do this, you want to go to your settings application and then click on apps. From there, click on an often used app, for example, Chrome, which has a lot of history and searches that have been done in the past. And then you can click on storage. From there, click on Clear Cache, which is an icon in the bottom right-hand corner. And you can repeat these steps for the other apps on your device as well, just to get rid of all of that saved up information that's taking up storage. And these screenshots show a visual representation of this process. You go to Apps, and then it will ask you to verify that you want to clear cache data for all of your applications. Now, if you're on an iPhone or an iPad, the process is a little bit different, but you do want to go into your settings application and then scroll down to select an app, for example, Safari. From there, click on Clear History and Website Data, and then you can confirm the message about clearing the Safari cache and cookies in order to finalize the process. And we do have a past webinar on how to clear cache, which can be a super helpful guide to doing this. If you're having any troubles at all, you can just click on that link there to access it. But here are a few screenshots from an iPhone. So they go into the Safari settings. Because this is a search engine, it will have a lot of cache saved up. Then you can click on Clear History and Data in order to clear it out.